Hi people, Lightbrite back here again. As I've been pulling out our file again and reading through this, it is actually very hard. Had a hard time with it. And, I was dealing with everything. My husband didn't deal with his file. He had a traumatic brain injury, actually. So I proceeded to take over for him. And I find, through my experience, that WCB are not nice people at all. They are not nice people at all. They're rude, they're cold-hearted, they talk over top of you all the time, they don't want to hear your response. This is basically why I decided to go forth and put a video out. And I can actually log it down to one person. A guy named Greg Griffiths from the WCB Disability Claims Department. He picked up my husband's file on August 30th, 2007, his birthday. I remember him saying that. My first contact with that man, I'd never heard from him before, and I had put in a commutation for a disability, a commutation of funds from the decision that was handed down on August 30th. So I was going to get a commutation of funds, and Greg got my little thing there and phoned me and proceeded, well, he talked a sentence and then he changed his tone to be condescending and alecky. Smartass, actually. I didn't understand what this man was doing because I had never spoken to him before. So I was wondering why he would talk to me that way, not even knowing me yet, not even having spoken to me yet. And then he proceeded to ring me out as to why I thought he should pay commutation of funds to pay down our debt if my husband, who is 35 years old, still has accumulating debt from a student loan. I was shocked he'd asked me that question. That student loan was for retraining that WCB never paid for. That's our extra debt. We now have more debt because of WCB. And they still haven't paid that student loan yet. I'm still fighting for that. Back to the reason why I'm making this video. It was because of that man, Greg Griffiths. I was very cordial to him. I did everything that he asked of me. I did absolutely everything, even agreeing to 8 weeks at Back Emotion in Richmond. We didn't need to go there. You and I both knew that Jamie's brain wasn't going to get better. You even told me it wasn't an assessment. You said he was deemed 40% and that was it. That you were sending him there just to get help to handle it. I knew what you were doing. You weren't sending him there just to get help for that. You were getting him reassessed. Which was fine for me because I really actually wanted you to do that. But you didn't need to. Then when I'm really, really nice to you, and then I would phone him, and then he would speak just total rudeness. So that's why I'm doing this video. So that I can put my side out there to Greg Griffiths, because he doesn't listen. He just keeps talking over top of you. I think the last thing he said to me was, fine, I go and do all this stuff for you guys, and I'm doing everything for you, and my co-workers are even mad at me because I took your side, and this is the thanks I get from you. You're talking over top of me all the time. You're rude. Well, that's just fine. If we spent this time together for last year and a half, if you want to end it as, if you want to part ways as enemies, then I guess we're going to part ways as enemies. What was that all about? I'm telling you, that's why I'm doing this video, though, because now it's my turn to talk back to him. He wasn't a very nice man. He wasn't a very nice man. And he's the one who sat down and did the last decision and decided what he's going to do with Jamie's life. He needs to be fired. If I was his boss, he'd be fired. Anyways, back to what they did. They found out that they accepted his traumatic head injury, and they decided that they would send adaptations for independence over to our house, which is 3 months, once a week. The lady came from Creston. She had to be paid gas mileage, her hours for seeing us, overnight in a hotel, plus 2 meals every time she came. She even stated in her little report plan that they have to have. Oh, by the way, she did give awesome paperwork. I know that's what WCB looks for. I know it would be awesome, but even in it, she says it's too bad that they didn't get him within the 2-year limit. You see, I guess after you have a traumatic head injury, after 2 years, if your injury is still there like that, it's not going anywhere. Well, we were 4 years post-injury, so this is 4 years. Nothing's going to change Jamie's brain. But here we are, a community therapy plan from Adaptations for Independence, 3 months worth, once a week, out of town. After that, I had phone Colin and had discussed that I thought nothing was getting better with Jamie, and I thought I would like to conclude that therapy. Seems how I did go the 3 months with him. I didn't even want to do that, but he said it might help, so I went for it. Nothing changed, just more money out of Jamie's account. So then after she left, he decided to send us for couples training or couples help, psychological treatment referral for Dr. Donna Stephen in Banff, Alberta. Very exuberant prices. She couldn't handle anything. We saw her 3 times, every Sunday. This is all through the winter months, remember. And Field, Lake Louise, Banff, they're terrible to drive in the winter. So anyways, we went and saw her. She did absolutely nothing. She could not help us at all. I phoned Colin and I said, look, this lady does not know how to handle traumatic brain injuries. She's telling Jamie to just remember what he can't remember, and she's telling me just to be quiet about what's wrong with them. What is wrong with that? I would have fired her ass right there. That's why she didn't go for a whole 4th interview, because she knew, I knew, she didn't know. I know that for a fact, because I did confront her. I thought she was a quacko. She was only there to deal with rich people in Banff who, you know, have all these issues because they're rich. Yeah, right. Anyways, he made us go see her. And when that was done, I finally phoned Colin and I said, no, that's just ridiculous. She is not helping at all. She told Dr. Freeberg that Jamie would benefit from going to get some help at a traumatic brain injury facility. So Colin set up a facility for Jamie to go to in Richmond called Back in Motion. I'm going to leave on that note. I'm going to open up on chapter 15, and we're going to go on in detail with exactly how wasteful WC is with your funds. And believe me, they are. So Lightbrite's going to say out for now, and check out chapter 15. That's on its way. Bye-bye.